King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Welcome, everyone, to New Japan Strong. It is the beginning of the High Alert Tour. It is Ian Riccaboni, joined by Alex Kozlov. Alex, tonight we are going to see a clash of the Titans, two of the biggest men on Strong, going one-on-one.
That's right. Big Damo versus the young gun Hikuleo. Two of these men, they don't typically wrestle men of similar stature, so this is going to be a clash.
Hikuleo on quite a roll. Big Damo looking to bounce back. Should be an excellent encounter. In our main event, history will be made. We will crown the first ever New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. We will see the Cinderella team of Christopher Daniels and Uemura take on Aussie Open. And Alex, it is Cinderella versus one of the favorites.
Absolutely. Aussie Open are the favorites to win this tournament, to be crowned the new Strong Openweight champions. But who would have thought? Who would have thought that Christopher Daniels and Uemura would make it to the finals? And what we have seen of them, I think it's a reflection of the experience of Christopher Daniels. What will he bring today to win this match?
And to kick things off on the High Alert Tour, we will see a grudge match. We will see Shane Haste of TMDK taking on Jorel Nelson of the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Haste and company in TMDK eliminating West Coast Wrecking Crew, who represents Team Filthy in the first round of the tournament, and there's a lot of bad blood there.
Let's get this started. High Alert!
Welcome, everyone, to New Japan Strong. The High Alert Tour begins now. Ian Riccaboni, Alex Kozlov here. An exciting singles encounter, Alex. Two men we normally see in tag team action going one-on-one here tonight.
Yes, I am absolutely looking forward to this. Jorel Nelson representing Team Filthy, while his partner Royce Isaacs representing at the G1 as we speak right now. And how about the main event tonight? We get to crown the first ever Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions.
That will be wild indeed. It is the Cinderella story of the century. It is Christopher Daniels and Uemura taking on Aussie Open.
232 pounds, Jorel Nelson!
But we will see representatives from two teams that were stung by both Cinderella and the favorite here. Of course, West Coast Wrecking Crew, Jorel Nelson, his team uncharacteristically eliminated in the first round. And we said that at the time, though. TMDK, West Coast Wrecking Crew, we thought that could have been the finals had they just drew different opponents.
Yeah.
One of the teams had to go home, unfortunately. But with neither team in the final, we are seeing a one-on-one encounter here.
I suppose one can make the case, the winner of this match, you know, perhaps can challenge whoever is going to become the new Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions.
That's a great point, and we might see that. We will see that here tonight.
Just as crazy as Shane Haste is in the ring, so he is as crazy out partying. I partied with him in Roppongi a long time ago in Japan. This guy lives to the fullest inside of the ring and outside.
Anybody who's crazy enough to wear 3 shirts when it is over 100 degrees real feel outside. And he's gonna make it 4 here. He just,
wow.
He's got your, oh, come on. What was that?
Oh, he's just
Yeah,
ironing
that.
out the wrinkles.
Well, it is hot enough here in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Grady Cole Center. any wrinkle will probably naturally come out in this heat, this humidity. And of course, it is high alert. This match will kick things off for the entire tour. The tour will conclude in just a couple of weeks. We will see Fred Rosser defend the Strong Openweight Championship against Fred Yehi, the main event of the entire tour. But this is the match that's going to get us going here. And like you said, Alex, a great point. Whoever wins this may put their team in the driver's seat to get that first shot at whoever the new champions will be. And we will have the first ever Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions by the end of this episode today.
And look at Shane Haste with a really tight headlock here. Jorel Nelson unable to break himself free. And how about the fact that this is his first singles match ever here on Strong?
Very interesting point. And, you know, we got so accustomed to seeing Nelson and Isaacs together cover. Referee Jared Fritz there just in the nick of time. Side headlock here. We're so used to seeing West Coast Wrecking Crew as a tag team that it does feel a little different. Feels unusual to see Jorel by himself. And that might bode well as too. I mean, as he's looking for a cloverleaf here, it is Haste, cradle. That might benefit Haste knowing that there's no Royce Isaacs. There is no Filthy Tom Lawler. There's no one bad, you know, no one who may interfere in this bout.
Wow, look at the athleticism by Shane Haste.
Snapmare drop kick into Jorel Nelson. Little double bicep pose there from Shane Haste. TMDK. Of course, they're showing out over in Japan right now as well. Whoa. Wow. Big European uppercut. Of course, Jonah is in Japan right now. So is Bad Dude Tito representing TMDK.
Watch.
Oh, God, right in front of us here.
Vicious chop by Jorel Nelson fighting back. And man, Jorel Nelson, he's got some strength. He's got the power advantage here.
Certainly does. And Irish whip countered. Ooh, into the barricade. And Jared Fritz calling for them desperately to come back into the ring. But this match looks like it's going to be contested on the outside.
My God, Jorel Nelson just launched Shane Haste onto that apron. Shane Haste hit the rope at the same time. And he might be hurt here.
And Jared Fritz calling to start the count here. He might be, Alex. You're absolutely right. Walk us through what hitting the rope feels like on the way down.
I mean, the way that he landed on that rope and apron, he could have dislocated his shoulder there the way that he landed. It was a rough landing.
And now targeting the knee of Haste. And this will take away a lot of his power moves.
This is a smart strategy working on the legs of Shane Haste. Shane Haste known for his proficiency with his kickboxing. He's a very good kicker, lethal kicks.
Back elbow there. You're absolutely right.
Look at that.
Just as you say, going for that kick. Dragon screw spins him inside out.
Oh, look at that. Pull out your phone, take a picture. Team Filthy right there.
Great athlete, but we don't need to see.
Oh, of course we do. What a treat it is for all the North Carolinas.
And look at this. It's Nelson back on the leg. You're absolutely right. He loves that kick to the back, that punt kick to the spine. And if Jorel Nelson can really focus on that leg, he'll eliminate one of Haste's best weapons. And now using the non-dominant leg to try and kick. And he's connecting with that right leg. Open hand. Haste across the jaw. Up the ropes, Nelson.
High back body drop. You can see the agony, the pain that Shane Haste is in right now.
And Haste, cover, 2, Nelson. Gets a 2 count there. And what a loaded episode of New Japan Strong we have for you here today, fans. We will also see Big Damo take on Hikuleo, Clash of the Giants. We'll crown the first ever Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. All that and more here tonight. In our opening contest, though, it is Nelson maintaining the advantage.
Oh,
wow! You see how high he got with those knees?
Driving those knees into the sternum of Shane Haste, knocking all the wind out of him. Shane attempting to fight back, trying to get some offense going, but look at Jorel Nelson. It looks like he's going for a Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah, going back to it here, stepping over.
And he got it. Wow.
And those massive legs of Haste are going to be tough to hold on to, but he has got him right where he wants him right now. Submission locked in. Haste out of the reach of the ropes, able to counter and get out of it, but that took a lot out of him to push out.
Absolutely.
Back elbow connects. European uppercut stuns Nelson.
Oh! Jorel Nelson tried to back body drop Shane Haste. This time Shane Haste caught him with the DDT. Learn from his past mistakes. This will buy him some time to recuperate here.
Certainly will, as Haste, first man back to his knees, back up to his feet, trying to reestablish a vertical base. The fans rallying behind both men here, up and over. Jorel Nelson to the outside, cracks the spine on the apron, and it's Haste going inside out.
Innovative aerial offense there by Shane Haste. I'm telling you, this guy's crazy. He'll pull out all the stops.
Oh, not afraid to use those legs, even though they have been damaged by Nelson. Cannonball. And it's Haste with Nelson in a bad position. Oh! Big time powerbomb cover. Two. Oh! Just a 2 count there.
Look, a lot of pride is on the line, especially when this is, the first time that fans get to see these men in singles competition. A lot of pride is on the line.
First time battle. Oh, and he did a lot of damage to the legs, but maybe not enough. As Haste starting to unload. There you see, going with that more dominant left foot. That is the one that Nelson has been working on. With the chops now across the chest, it's Nelson. Haste with a forearm. Haste firing back here. Oh, dumps him with the Saito suplex. Oh, Haste, boot to the face.
Oh,
super kick.
Right to the temple there.
Misdirection.
Oh, man, flipping Shane Haste inside and out.
2. Just a 2 count there.
Wow, what a match this has been so far.
Alex, you gotta like, I know you're a huge West Coast Wrecking Crew Team Filthy fan, you gotta like Jorel Nelson, what he's doing in the match right now.
He's absolutely impressive, and he came with the right game plan. He came prepared. And now going to the top.
We don't normally see Nelson do this in tag team action. Oh, God! The vertical leap of Shane Haste. Front face lock now.
Jorel Nelson is in the predicament.
On to the lion mark. Haste back to his feet. Fireman's carry position. Oh,
there you go.
Chop block. One, two. Oh, he had the tights. Oh, he got him.
He got him. And that was a deep schoolboy.
16 seconds. Your winner, Jorel Nelson.
Nelson not afraid to use every little piece to get his advantage there. And a handful of tights, I think, decided this one, Alex.
I did not see a handful of tights.
Oh,
the referee clearly
I saw
didn't
Shane Haste's butt. That's how much tights were grabbed. Are you kidding me? We saw a full moon in the middle of the ring, and you're telling me you didn't see a handful of tights?
It was a crescent moon.
Well, either way, in his singles debut, Jorel Nelson, a very impressive. Team Filthy picking up the victory. What a win. As Royce Isaacs, Filthy Tom Lawler in Japan right now. Shane Haste has to regroup. TMDK will live to fight another day. Fans, coming up next, our Battle of the Giants. Big Damo taking on Hikuleo. That's coming up next.
June 26, 2022. Chicago, Illinois, the United Center Forbidden Door. Roppongi Vice in a 3-way tag team title match against FTR and the United Empire. Dax, I had you pinned in a beautiful bridge. 1, 2, nothing. 1, 2, nothing. The moment keeps playing over and over in my head. I just keep rewinding the video and watching that third second, that final second, and me not getting my win and being robbed of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships and the ROH Tag Team Championships. This match that I asked for against you, Dax, is all about that. Revenge. It's about redemption and the opportunity to get a chance against the ROH World Tag Team Champions and the IWGP Tag Team Champions. That's you, FTR. Dax and Cash. Well, Dax, high alert. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. And Asuka holding up his hands high above his head. And you laying down on the ground beneath me.
Fifth match, work fall with a 20-minute time limit.
And very rarely on New Japan Strong do we have a clash between two athletes who in any context could be described as giants, who could be described as super heavyweights. But both of these men were about to see fit that description in every sense of the word, Alex.
No doubt about it. I would have to say that New Japan Strong probably has a roster of some of the greatest big men in the business. And look at him. The young gun, Hikuleo, 6'8", 264 pounds. At only 5 years of ring experience, what he has been able to accomplish.
It's pretty wild. He's on a big 5-match winning streak, and he scored big pinfall victories in Washington, D.C. in that big tag team match there with Jay White, and in Philadelphia, the 10-man tag, the main event there. And Alex, you're supposed to be impartial. I see you clapping, applauding.
So should you, Ian. So should you when you have greatness in front of you.
I will absolutely say this. You see that great merchandise that you can get global.
TokenShopGlobal.com.
Yes.
Bullet Club, 6 feet 8 inches, 280 pounds, Young Gun, Hikuleo!
You and Rocky bickered so much that I remembered it.
I will get you the Bullet Club vest on your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I'll get you some for your kids as well.
Well, I like the Hikuleo shirt that young lady was wearing. You can get that at TokenShopGlobal.com.
That's right, TokenShopGlobal.com is where you can get all the merchandise. And look, Hikuleo is a giant, but Hikuleo is not necessarily accustomed to facing other competition of this size.
Right, and this is, you're seeing a skyscraper taking on a monsoon, just a massive, massive man.
Look at him.
You hear the crowd gasp as this man, by no means are we saying he's as tall as the 6'8" Hikuleo, but he's every bit of 300 plus pounds, who had a monstrous clash against Tomohiro Ishii here on New Japan Strong. Had a great bout in Nashville, contending for the Strong Openweight Championship against Fred Rosser. And this may be the one man that Hikuleo can't out-muscle.
Yeah, I mean, 322 pounds. I mean, but the way that he moves for a man his size.
311 pounds, the beast of Belfast, Big Damo!
Big Damo has lived a sports competition intensive life, which prepared him to be a dominant force in the pro wrestling business. Fifth family has been a huge influence on him as he pursued success here.
Well, let's think about, you mentioned the background and the influences. Of course, Hikuleo, for those who may be watching for the first time or may not remember, the son of Haku, Hall of Fame level wrestler who's done it all over the world, including Japan, including the United States. Connor elbow type here.
The younger brother of Gorillas of Destiny, but you know, that is not his family now.
Well, that was the point that I was getting ready to make as well. I mean, this is a man who we question his motives, his motivation, turning his back on his brothers, but he's been nothing but successful since that moment, since pledging allegiance to Jay White. And normally, Damo would just knock his opponent off his feet. And Hikuleo barely moving here.
Oh! How about that? Now that is one way to send a message, but Big Damo's up.
Right back up to his feet. It's Damo. Clotheslining Hikuleo up and over.
Wow.
And it was that decision that Jay White made Hikuleo make. Are you with your brothers who we've just excommunicated from the Bullet Club, or are you with me, the leader, the King Switch? And he chose Jay White. It shocked me, but the results ever since, 5 in a row, including massive pinfalls and main events. You can't argue with his success.
3, 4, 5,
Clubbing blow to the back,
6,
pushing Hikuleo down.
7, 8,
And it's,
9,
Damo
10,
in control here.
11,
You hardly see Hikuleo reeling like this.
That's right.
13,
Big Damo punishing Hikuleo right now.
15,
And we have a 20 count here in New Japan. We're at 16.
17,
And they got to be careful. Damo at 17. And Hikuleo breaking the count as well. And they just want to brawl on the outside here.
They do. They want to beat each other up.
And this is both of these men's wheelhouse. I remember the bouts, Hikuleo, the no disqualification bouts, the early days of Strong, where this was his element on the outside. Ooh!
That's right. His matches against Fred Rosser, no disqualification. My God, brutal matches. So you know he's capable of putting his opponents through a lot of damage.
14,
Big Damo.
15,
And and we got to be careful. Damo going back into the ring here.
I think we should make this match a no disqualification. It's more fitting.
I can't even imagine what they would do. They're already using everything around the ring right now. Shot to the midsection. It's Hikuleo with a forearm. Irish whip. Damo. Pulls line, sends Damo down. Cover, hooks the leg. 2. Just a 2 count from referee Jared Fritz. You see Hikuleo now as the crowd trying to rally Damo back to his feet. It's the young gun. Oh, and
Can you imagine if he was able to pick up Big Damo? What a sight that would be.
There'd be 7.
Is it even possible?
There'd be 14 feet worth of people stacked in the ring.
That's 322 pounds right there.
Oh, wow. And Damo. Oh, Hikuleo
man.
driving that forearm through. Irish whip. Oh, and he likes that power slam. Damo knew it was coming, though. And Damo crossbody.
Man, squashes him in the middle of that ring. So agile is Big Damo for a guy his size.
And Damo just stalking Hikuleo.
Hard shot to the gut.
Yeah.
And another.
In the solar plexus. You see the European uppercut. Big Damo from neutral corner to neutral corner.
Going for another here. Oh,
Gets it.
that's one way to wear down the young gun. But he stops.
Oh, but he better turn around. Shotgun drop kick. Hikuleo in trouble in the corner. And it's Damo charging in.
No!
Cannonball connects.
Oh, that was painful.
Collapsing and compressing the spine, hooking the leg too. Just a 2 count there. That third piece of impact, I had to catch myself. That was Hikuleo's heel of his boot hitting the mat, because it sounded like 3 to me. We see Damo now with Hikuleo trying to get him in the fireman's carry position. It's going to be difficult for him as well, as strong as he is. to move. Hikuleo maybe looking for a choke slam. Charging. Ooh, Damo with Hikuleo.
Oh, just dumps him. Oh, man.
Running senton. Damo second rope on the inside. Damo bomb, nobody home.
If he would have connected, that would have been all over for Hikuleo.
Would have pushed the air right through his esophagus. Ooh.
Second time he tries to go for that choke slam, and Big Damo had an answer for it.
The pump kick, and there's that power slam.
He wasn't able to fully connect, though.
And now back around the throat. Will the third time be the charm here? Looking to end things here. Sends him up the ladder.
Got him.
Drives him through the mat. Hooks the leg. Two. Hikuleo's roll continues on New Japan Strong.
Wow.
6 minutes, 18 seconds. Your winner, Hikuleo!
And we thought and anticipated this might be a war of attrition. And it was an absolute fight, an absolute brawl. Hikuleo, though, the young gun, able to fire off his best shot, though, Alex.
Big, huge victory over Big Damo. Six wins in a row now.
6 victories in a row here on New Japan Strong. And it was a couple of weeks ago that, we mentioned Jared Kratos on a roll. He'll be in action next week. You have these monsters emerging, Kratos, Hikuleo, who suddenly you can't turn away. You can't deny the fact that they've gotten pinfall after pinfall after pinfall. And Fred Rosser better keep eyes in the back of his head right now.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Fred Rosser, I would be nervous. Their competition is getting thick.
There are monsters emerging from the shadows here in New Japan Strong. Hikuleo being the latest and perhaps the most successful. Hikuleo, your winner here tonight. His roll continues with maybe the biggest singles victory of his career here tonight.
And his big brother, Jay White, must be so proud of so proud of him.
Not even going to acknowledge that. Hikuleo, your victor here tonight. Fans, still to come, our huge main event. We will crown the first ever strong openweight tag team champions. Uemura and Christopher Daniels, the underdogs, the Cinderella story, taking on the United Empire's Aussie Open.
Unknown. Tokon Shop Global. We ship worldwide.
Why, but you finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction, or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
We will have an 8-team tournament to crown the first ever strong openweight tag team champions. Now in the semifinals, getting a jump start on things, our TMDK.
And he makes the tag.
And Nichols staying in to fight Daniels. Daniels, the freshest man of the match. That pendulum. Oh, wait a minute. Uemura.
Are you kidding me?
Frankensteiner. Leg. Two. Got it!
The story that you didn't think you were gonna see. The team that had no right to even be in the tournament. Christopher Daniels, 52 years old, 29 years in the business, broken neck, and here I am in the finals. Uemura, 27 years old, only 4 years experience, bleeding from a broken nose, and he's in the finals.
Mysterioso. Fletcher sweeps the legs. Oh, Davis again across the jaw. Oh! Seeing it again. Cover. 2, 3.
You're just the next step to destiny for Christopher Daniels and Yuya Uemura. We are going to be the champions. We're going to be the first strong openweight tag team champions, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Tag Team Tournament Finals. One fall with no time limit.
History will be made here tonight in Charlotte, North Carolina. The opening night of the High Alert Tour. We will crown the first ever New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champion. And what a tournament it's been. We started with 8 teams, we're down to 2, Alex.
Aussie Open have defeated Dark Order and Stray Dog Army to advance to the finals. And Ian, we've been talking about it for a long time, the idea of having a strong openweight tag team championship, because we have so many tag teams, so many worthy, deserving tag teams. And we are here. This is the finals.
It has been a fun.
United Empire, the Aussie Open, 6 feet 3 inches, 251 pounds, Mark Davis!
Exciting journey.
6 feet 4 inches, 216 pounds, Kyle Fletcher!
And for one of these two teams, we will see a new champion, a first-time ever champion crowned here tonight. The history book will start here in the historic Grady Cole Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. And there can only be one first champion. Aussie Open, coming off 2 straight wins, one of the favorites in the tournament. But in stark contrast, their opponents here tonight, some didn't expect them to get out of the first round. Christopher Daniels was set to team with Carl Fredericks. Carl Fredericks unfortunately could not compete. Instead, Yuya Uemura stepped up to the plate and said, I'm the man you want. I'm the man you need to get you to the tag team titles. And suddenly this team of one of the all-time greats, a tag team trailblazer,
and one of the great young stars here in New Japan. Suddenly they are in the finals of the tournament, competing for the tag team championships.
5 feet 11 inches, 198 pounds, Uemura! AEW, 6 foot 224 pounds, Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels!
Team of Uemura and Christopher Daniels defeated TMDK and the Factory to be here tonight in the finals. And like you said, nobody would have ever expected this team to go to the finals, simply because Uemura is inexperienced, and the team of Yuya and Christopher Daniels, it's a new team. And
there, I just pause for 1 second. Taito Nakabayashi and Hall of Fame referee Tiger Hattori presenting those beautiful new championship belts. But I apologize, Alex. I cut you off. Please continue.
No, it's totally fine. I'm just, you call it a Cinderella story. I mean, the team of Uemura and Christopher Daniels, and I have to say that it has a lot to do with, the experience of Christopher Daniels. I mean, he's been in these situations before.
Certainly has. He was an inaugural Ring of Honor tag team champion, one of the first Impact tag team champions. So he knows what it takes to make history. He's held titles in Impact, Ring of Honor, you name it. He is an independent wrestling trailblazer. He's held championships here, the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. And he's looking to add another to his resume, standing with Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open. They say collar and elbow tie, side headlock takeover. One of these teams will make history here tonight and leave Charlotte the first ever strong openweight tag team champion. 1, 2. And that actually makes me wonder if that makes Aussie Open that much more hungry. They know they can accomplish something that no Australian tag team has done yet in New Japan. And take those titles all over the world.
And there's nothing better than being the first. Being crowned the first strong openweight champions.
Well, that's an accolade no one can ever take away. As the clothesline missed, the tag was made. Uemura in. Look at that. Fires through with the European uppercut. Double hand sends Fletcher down to the mat. And Uemura staying on top of Fletcher. And the size and the physique of Uemura has really impressed me. The strength, you see that body developing. It's developing nicely with the experience, making him quite a competitor. Great quick tags here in the red corner.
And I'm wondering what the strategy is for that Christopher Daniels has cooked up, because it's really all about strategy. How do you overcome the odds? Facing off against an established team and one of the greatest teams in Aussie Open.
Yeah, one of the best young teams and certainly prime for the future. It's Uemura. Big elbow drop there. And they're certainly feeling themselves right now. Inverted atomic drop, and Uemura shoulder tackle sends Mark Davis down. It's interesting you said that, though, about strategy, because they wouldn't be here tonight if Uemura didn't push Daniels out of the way, connect with that Frankensteiner, and get the pin in round 2. So Uemura has shown that he's ready to step up into the plate if the strategy deviates from what they might not expect.
He certainly showed that he is able to capitalize on an opportunity. We'll see if they'll be able to find those openings here against Aussie Open.
Oh, look at this continuity. Wow. Uemura and Daniels cover. 1, 2. 2 count there. You think about what a great tag team wrestler Christopher Daniels has been, whether it's been with Frankie Kazarian, Donovan Morgan, the list goes on and on. Ooh! Drop kick there. He is just a cover. 1, 2. He's one of the all-time great wrestlers, definitely a Hall of Fame career, but he gels so well with almost any partner. And we might be seeing the start of something special between he and Uemura.
Well, we've certainly seen it. We've seen what they've been able to do to advance to the finals.
And Fletcher up and over to the outside. And it's Daniels inside out.
Oh, but nobody home.
No one home. Uemura though charging in with Davis. Davis catches him though. And Fletcher is Daniels.
Oh, driving the backs of Christopher Daniels and Uemura into each other.
Spine to spine. And it's Fletcher sending Daniels back in the quick tags. And this is where it could get dangerous for Daniels.
No doubt about it. The Aussie Open works so well, and they're in incredible unison.
Davis, almost 250 pounds coming crashing down against the sternum, the knees. And a lot of confidence in that pin, making the United Empire sign. Coming up, the United Empire could have a couple of big weeks, including in 2 weeks' time, Mascara Dorada taking on the United Empire TJP. But right now, it is Davis with Daniels. What in the world?
Look at the strength of Davis. And while the blood is rushing to the head of Christopher Daniels, very disorienting experience before you get driven into the mat.
Slams him down, 2. Just a 2 count there.
And look, the Aussie Open are very good at controlling the pace. And if you're controlling the pace, you have a better chance of implementing the steps and plan to victory.
Certainly do, as Daniels trapped in the ropes. Knife edge across the chest. And tag made, and now the game plan becoming abundantly clear. They believe if they isolate Daniels, they have the best shot at victory as Davis, inside cradle. And the referee's back is turned because Kyle Fletcher has Taito Nakabayashi. Cover 2, and he had well over 3. Big body slam there. And that may have been a 4 or 5 or 6 count. Tag made, but Fletcher able to create the diversion with Taito Nakabayashi there. Ooh, Fletcher sending Yuya Uemura to the railing. Oh, and knees to the chest. Daniels, Hurricane Rana. The man is over 50 years old, Alex, and delivered a Hurricane Rana.
You can't underestimate your opponents, especially when they are Christopher Daniels and Uemura.
Ooh. Davis, nobody home. Daniels moving out of the way. Rolling through, makes the tag. And it's Yuya. Yuya delivers on Fletcher and Davis. Big back elbow. Charging in, staggering Davis once again. Yuya. Uemura. Side headlock here into the Bulldog. Plants him on the line mark. Shoots the half cover. 2. Only 2.
Uemura able to turn the tide of this match to their favor here.
Oh man, maybe an unforced error there, looking for that back suplex because Davis able to grab that headlock and stop him dead in his tracks.
Yuya lands on his feet.
Certainly does. And now there he connects with the back suplex. Hooks the leg, cover, 2, and 2 count there. One of these teams will leave Charlotte, the first ever tag team champions here on Strong. As Uemura taking control of the arms. Headbutting out of it. Tag made. Davis looking to keep Uemura in the corner, especially with Daniel still down. Trying to toss him into Fletcher. Counters, up and over. Arms are locked. And that time, Uemura. And Uemura had escaped danger, that Coriolis, that finishing move. And now has Fletcher, who's back to his feet.
Wow.
Charging in, European uppercut. Climbing up second rope on the inside, going all the way to the top. It's Fletcher. Uemura front face lock here. Daniels back up though. Daniels back in this match. Electric chair position. others. Top rope bulldog. 2. Oh! Just in the nick of time. And I haven't seen that since Rick and Scott pulled that out of the Tokyo Dome.
That was great execution.
Hip toss over the ropes. Daniels done. Uh-oh.
Oh, and they call this the dental plan.
And Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Uemura maybe down. 2.
Oh!
Wow!
Uemura kicking out at the very last second, but he may need braces after that.
And he has absorbed 2 of their very best moves. Their strongest moves they've won. Tag team gold with across the gold. Tag made to Mark Davis. Davis at a more deliberate pace with Fletcher now, sizing up Uemura. Double wrist locks.
I think they're going for it.
Oh no.
Coriolis, but Daniels.
And sliding through. It's Uemura. 2.
And oh!
Just in the nick of time. Wow!
What a forearm. Oh!
Super kick.
Oh!
STO. Davis and Daniels. Davis sends Daniels into the corner, charging in, big boot connects. And it's Daniels now, looking to go to the outside. Climbing up, going to the top. It is Daniels. Oh! Hurricane Rana, blocked that time. Davis says not again.
What a hard fall.
Wait a minute, Uemura's the legal man though. 1, 2, 2 count only.
10 minutes have passed. 10 minutes.
Davis now, fireman's carry position. Oh, dental plan blocked. Dental plan blocked. Oh! Uemura.
Frankensteiner.
And that won them the second round match. Could have won them the finals. Oh! Just a 2 count. Lightning almost struck twice, Alex.
Oh my goodness, I thought that was it. What a match.
And there's the heart of Uemura, who has been fighting 2-on-1 for the greater part of the last 2-3 minutes. Fletcher. Ooh. And as Uemura trying to fend for himself, fight for himself here, with history hanging in the balance.
But how long can he fend off against Aussie Open here? Christopher Daniels is nowhere to be found.
And it's Uemura who's trying to fend off Davis here.
That's it, they're going for the Coriolis.
Oh, blocked into one another. Insagiri to the back. Davis connects across the chest. And it's Fletcher with a clothesline. Down in the corner.
And Aussie Open looking to finish Uemura here.
Oh no. Corey. Cover. Could be it. 2, 3. Got him.
And we have the new and first strong openweight tag team champions. Aussie Open have done it.
History has been made here in Charlotte. And with the brand new championships, Tiger Hattori, who's meant so much to New Japan, opening relationships across the globe. And think about the dominance in tag team wrestling now. TJP, the champs over the junior champs in Japan, and now here in New Japan Strong, primarily in the United States. Aussie Open coming through. They're collecting championships, Alex, in the United Empire. History has been made, and Aussie Open has risen to the occasion. They are big enough for the moment here tonight in Charlotte. What a hard-fought battle. Uemura and Daniels fought Uemura for 2-3 minutes had nothing but himself as Daniels was incapacitated. He did his best to get back into the ring as the Coriolis was hit, but that was all she wrote. Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, you're new and you're first New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions. Fans, we want to thank you so much for joining us here. That was the main event here of Week 1. Next week, we hope you join us, as you will see in the main event, a three-way bout between the debuting on Strong Hiromu Takahashi, the debuting on Strong El Desperado, and Blake Christian. What about that will be? Congratulations to Aussie Open. For Alex Kozlov, I'm Ian Riccaboni. Happy wrestling, everybody.
That's right, baby. We said we were going to do it.
The first ever New Japan Strong Tag Team Champions. Exactly what we said we were going to do. Aussie Open, we come out here and we talk about this stuff, the entire United Empire, talk about being a group full of ones, and here we are standing, making history in New Japan again. We're standing here as champions. We've been here for, what, a couple months?
Yeah,
a couple months? We're the first Tag Team Champions. Huh? Now that we've won these pretty little belts, pretty little shiny guys, we'll wrestle anyone. I don't care.
That's right.
We tell, we say it. We're the best in the world. Aussie Open the best in the world. Any team.
Aussie!
Wow.
Hey, you got a lot of nerve here, brother.
Didn't take long, brother.
Listen, I'm not here to fight right now.
Okay.
I mean, I'll fight you.
Congratulations,
I'll fight
boys.
you. Punch me. I dare you.
Those titles are beautiful. They belong on you right now. But let me keep this short and sweet.
Please.
Let me remind you that it was Team Filthy that built New Japan Strong, not the United Empire. It was the West Coast Wrecking Crew that built this tag division, not Aussie Open. So how about that first title defense comes to Royce and I? I don't know, maybe Fighting Spirit Unleashed. That's all I want to
It's pretty funny because you did lose in the first round to TMDK.
Who I just beat, Shane Haste.
But I don't care. We said any team, any time, any place. Fighting Spirit Unleashed. Aussie Open, West Coast Wrecking Crew. Let's do it, baby.
That's all I want. That's all I want. Just to remind y'all who runs this show.
We've granted you a wish. We're waiting here. See you then, brother. Till then, Aussie Open, United Empire, new tag team champions in New Japan Strong. Running this whole damn world, baby. Crowns.